Nice break there from Niels. I believe that's on table 2.
Mr. Fortunski, break.
Oh, Fortunski probably been the best player today, him and Kachi. Standout players, but a massive credit to Kelly Fisher. What a great achievement to make a semi-final. Lost the cue ball a little bit there, which results in no shot on the 1 ball. So I'll be pushing out here. You see where he's got his tip now. He's looking to see if he can push out to there, but don't really like that because it looks like a pretty simple kick for Kelly if he leaves it the cue ball there. Of course, that 8 ball makes the side pocket a very big one. So he needs to try and maybe make this a bit tougher to kick out the snooker.
Push out.
Yes, Kelly Fisher's won 3 matches out of 6 today. Yesterday she won 2 out of her 6, so she has shown the field she's here to compete, win matches and win the event. So
Ms. Fisher, your choice.
you better watch yourself tomorrow, Dino.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if she gives this back. She has to kick off the bottom rail here, so hopefully get the second rail with a cue ball, make the 1 off the 8, and that should give a shape on the 2 ball. So speed's very important here, and she needs to make sure she hits that second rail, otherwise she won't get a shot on the 2 ball if she hits it full. So I think most pros would probably expect to make this.
Yeah, of course Kelly can win this semi-final, and
that's the last thing she wanted to do. You see, like, that's why she had to use that second rail, Cal. Yeah, it was impossible to avoid hitting that 8 ball by hitting it just off the 1 rail and making the 1 ball clean into the pocket. But I think she can see a piece of the 2, so she had to play safe here.
so Group 1 yesterday, Chris the Magic Man Mellin qualified, and now Kelly Fisher has an opportunity to qualify. It could be 2 Brits.
Yeah. No pressure for me tomorrow. 2 groups, 2 Brits through to the final group. The shot she played was okay, but she got the speed wrong. She wanted the 2 balls to stay on this bottom rail. Wasn't an easy safety shot, and she was probably scared of the double kiss there. But it's not an easy shot. She's not left an easy shot for Mieszko. Very impressed with his play today, Carl. He hits the ball beautiful, actually. Goes through the cue ball very nicely, and he gets on with it.
Yeah, and he's a left-hander. There's something about left-handed players. They're very easy on the eye.
Yeah, I know you've got a soft spot for the lefties. Same with most sports, aren't you? Tennis and golf.
Yeah, I do like it, to be fair.
I guess like Phil Mickelson would be your favourite golfer.
My favourite golfer at the minute, probably. I like Bryson DeChambeau because I like odd people.
Yeah, he hits a ball really nicely. I've played him before, but it was a good few years ago. He was a bit more raw there in America, and he sort of struggled against me in that particular match. But a few times I've seen him play, I've not really seen his level properly, but watched a lot of his games today, and he's really impressed me. Really impressed me. I think he doesn't look scared to win. He looks very comfortable out there. And out of all the Polish players, he's probably looked the most comfortable I've seen in the Matchroom arena. So I predict good things for him going forward in the future. Sometimes you can just tell when someone's at the table that they belong there. That they're not in fear. They're not scared. They look just very comfortable out there, and he's definitely one of those guys. And I like his stroke. probably plays at a perfect pace, right? Just everything's just nice, not too quick, and just perfect rhythm.
Yeah, looks to have good speed control as well on the cue ball. Kelly, without doubt, has got a match on her hands.
Again, got to take some care with this. Nicely played. Yeah, I think the best two players in the group today have been Catchy and Mieszko, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Yesterday that went against the form book with Chris. Ended up playing Albin in the final, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here in these two semis. And Catchy won the first rack, so he's 1-0 against Niels, but it looks like Niels is going to make it 1-1.
So Mieszko Fortunski played very, very solid pool today and seems to be continuing that. He wins the first rack in this semi-final match. He's playing, of course, the current ladies world 9-ball champion, Kelly Fisher. Kelly Fisher hails from Pontefract, the same town as my co-commentator.
Yeah, she lived there a long time before she switched from snooker to American pool, and then she ended up moving to America, living in Carolina. I guess she lived there for about 10 years, and then she moved back to the UK, but she moved to Scotland where her partner Val lives. They have a pool room up there, nice little business. And Kelly, she's known worldwide. She's had a lot of success in all cue sports.
And you're similar age, right? You must be similar ages.
I think I'm maybe a little bit older.
You go to the same school?
I think Kelly. I think Kelly's 42, 43, but she lived about 6 miles from me, so she went to a different school. There's more than one school in Pontefract.
I thought you might have been childhood sweethearts.
No, I actually bumped into her. I only bumped into her like maybe 5 or 6 times. Because obviously she was a snooker player. I played English 8-ball, but yeah. But yeah, she's one of the nicest people you will ever meet. Good fun to be around. Completely different on the table to what she's off it. She's all business when she's out there.
So it's fair to say you're the second best cueist in Pontefract?
Oh yeah, obviously it's definitely a fair shout, isn't it?
And she's played a good safety shot, so Mieszko gets short jump cue out. He's going airborne. You expect him to go fairly close to this pot. And of course he misses it by a mile.
Yeah, it's a bit too hard. Got too much jump on the cue ball.
So Kelly's got an opportunity now. The good safety has forced the error.
Yeah, and Kelly, when the balls are open like this, you don't think she's going to miss a ball. It's whether she gets shape. So, and the key shot in this rack will be from the 4 to the 5, or the pink 4 to the purple 5, which is a little bit tricky if you don't get good on the 4 ball. So this is an important shot right here, getting good on the 2, the 3, sorry. Give this a little bump up here, the end of the world, no. So I'm guessing she'll have to make this come across table for the 4 in the same pocket. So she'll have to play this with a little bit of inside English. So a little bit of left. It's very tricky to try and hold this for the 4, for the pink 4 in the 8-ball pocket. Oh yeah, she's supposed to come across here. Well, she might come twice across. She has done, yeah, that's okay also, but don't get stuck on that rail, Kelly. Yeah, not too bad.
It's a tricky little shot coming up though, isn't it?
I think she's got a bit of an angle. She might be able to force follow. and play for the 5, the purple 5 in the same pocket as what she's going to make the 4 ball in. And she just looked at that now. But she has to play this really well. But I think it's the right shot because at least she's going into that area where if she tries to screw this, draw this ball off the bottom rail, side rail, and go across for the 5, then it's a smaller target to land in. She even look at the middle pocket there. But I like following it because even if she bumps the 6 ball, she'll probably still get a shot. So 2 rails follow when she's drawing it. Punch draw. This is more difficult.
Cue ball needs to travel.
It was a pretty good effort, but when they got that little, it's a narrow target to land in, so that's why it was a tougher shot. But it's not too bad. She hasn't got to worry about position here. Just got to make the ball, because she's going to bump the 6 ball to the side rail for the same pocket as what she's going to make the purple 5. So she has to just really focus on making this.
Scares me, this shot.
Yeah, I know.
There you can see Kelly Fisher, the determination in her face. That's years and years of grinding away.
Yeah, nicknamed the Quickfire. But on the table, she's a bulldog.
I don't think she'll thank you for that nickname.
Oh, we've got the Magic Man, the new name for Chris Belling, the Magic Man.
Yeah, for all our fellow Filipino fans, they're not quite happy with Chris's nickname of the Magician because, of course,
Oh, what a shot.
the great Efren Reyes' nickname is the Magician. So from this day forward, Chris Mellin is now known as the Magic Man.
The Magic Man. Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints on the Matchroom social media pages about Chris being called the Magician, so the Magic Man I think is a good one for him. He's had a few over years though, to be fair. Well, that was a Kelly actually flicked the 8 ball when she made the 5 ball. I think it would have gone in the pocket anyway if it didn't flick the 8, but it definitely, obviously, you have to put it down as a little bit of a roll there. But she looks very determined. Very focused tonight is Kelly.
Yeah, this is a big match for Kelly. And I'm sure everyone back home, you know, all the locals that go in her pool hall are tuning in, watching this, cheering Kelly on. And why not? She wins her first rack of the semi-final. It's 1-1.
What a competitor though, it's so impressive. I mean, we come from English 8 ball and we look at the level of the ladies play from when we played at English 8 ball. I mean, obviously there was a few good players, but I mean, you're looking at people like this American pool, they actually play the game for a living.
Yeah, now we're going to hear from former world 9-ball champion Albin Ocean.
Albin, I think we saw it at the end there. I think the word is relief.
Yeah, of course. It was a big match. I knew already when I played against Kelly, if I lose now or against Mieszko, then I have to win against Ralph. I saw before I played Ralph that he lost also his previous match, so it was all or nothing.
A difficult day through a large part for you. What do you put that down to?
The worst day in my pool career, I think. It was incredible. I tried at least 50 times to focus, to come back, to take your time, but it was absolutely not possible. It was just my body was at the table, but my mind was already, I don't know, for a walk, or it was incredible, really.
Well, with this format, it's all about getting through to the next day. You're through to tomorrow. It's a new day, so a chance tonight to perhaps reset, ready for tomorrow.
Well, not now, to be honest. I survived today and hope to make a better one tomorrow. I think Darren and is it Oi or Billy? Or Billy is coming in. So 2 more good players, 2 fresh players. So time to go to bed and have a nice sleep.
So it's Fortunski at the table. Doesn't have a shot on the 1 ball. So he's playing safe.
Yeah, Albinauschen, he dodged a bullet today. I mean, he played quite poorly against Ralph, but Ralph just had one of those days where they'll want to forget very quickly. Oh, Halbin definitely dodged a bullet today, and I would imagine tomorrow they'll come back with a different attitude and a different mindset, and you'll see a completely different player tomorrow. Because he's definitely had his struggles mentally today, and last night from the final, like had a hangover there. Well, going back to Kelly, I was saying, like, because we come from English 8-ball, the ladies there, they didn't play English 8-ball for a living, so the level wasn't that great. But when you come over to American pool, a lot of these girls like Kelly, they play the game for a living. I mean, they play to such an high level. And it looks like they're closing the gap on the men.
Well, Daz, I mean, you know, I know Kelly's in this event. Obviously, we've got Christina and Yasmin, but there's a lot of lady players out there who can play this game.
There's arguably better players than Kelly. Simen Cheng's the world number one and the most dominant player. Obviously, Kelly has moments for sure. She's very, very consistent. But I mean, Simen Cheng, her record the last 4 or 5 years is incredible. And then you've got other players from Asia also. Yu Han.
Han Yu?
Han Yu, sorry.
Oh, is that who you meant? I thought you'd name somebody else then.
Well, there's that many of them. It's hard to keep track.
Lu Sha Sha.
Yeah, I know, unbelievable.
She's class.
Ga Young Kim. I don't think she's playing no more. I believe she started a family. What a talented player she was. Great safety game as well. And looks like the Queen, Alison Fisher, might be making a comeback.
Yeah, the Duchess of Doom.
Your Highness.
Will be representing Great Britain. She will be playing alongside Kelly Fisher in the World Cup of Pool.
It should be the 18, really. Wow, that was a good shot. That's perfectly played. He actually played for that jump shot, jumped safe, and he couldn't have really executed it any better. And he's blocked off the right-hand side of the table, so Kelly will have to maybe be able to play this left side, but she might have to play it quite slow to get the spin to take with a cue ball. So you have to play this with a touch of right, but play it at a nice speed so that she can get the snooker behind the 2-ball.
Yeah, just going back to the ladies' game, 2019 World Pool Masters in Gibraltar, Han Yu from China had Shane Van Bonen at 6-3, and
Yeah,
you know,
chances.
only just lost that match 7-6. So
Oh, she had him beat.
yeah,
Oh yeah, they're really, really good. And also that there's a young Filipino girl, Jessica Chenko. Very talented. Yeah, that's why that was a wrong shot there, Carl. Because she couldn't get the 1-ball out the way because of the 2-ball by going 2 rails. She had to play that slowly to hit the 1-ball directly first. I mean, that would have been good if the 2-ball's not there. So it'd be something what Kelly, if there is one weakness, I would probably say that's it. Not a big, not a big negative. I'm just saying that to get to the real high quality of your top guys, I'd probably say the men got a bit more knowledge when it comes to the kicking side of the game. Potting the balls and everything else, I think Kelly's right up there. There's no doubt about it.
yeah, and the sheer will to win, she's got to be right up there. You can see.
Yep. The good thing with Kelly is that she plays to her strengths, but if she can improve a few areas of her game also, then she's she could go very close to snapping something off with the men.
Table 2 update. Catchy 2 racks. Neil's firing 2 racks. He's just tied that match up, so that looks a close encounter. Near the semi-final.
Yeah, this kid, he plays it. He reminds me a little bit of a Joshua Filler. Obviously, there's a lot to prove, but the early signs are very promising. Just hits the ball beautiful. He actually cues a little bit like Wu Cha Ching.
Do you know, I was just going to say the exact same name. Yeah, very soft, very smooth. Wu Cha Ching, phenomenal player. Still young himself. Hope to see Wu Cha Ching back on the TV table soon.
Yeah, I've been playing pool a long time now, and he's probably the toughest player I've played in rotation games.
So this simple 9-ball will make it 2-1, and we shall be back soon, right after this small break.
Maybe off the 8. Oh, trick shot by Woodward. What a shot by Evolution.
One thing's guaranteed, that shot will appear on plenty of highlight reels.
Whoa, did he split the wicket? What a beautiful shot that was. What a beautiful execution. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's best if you get up to the table and just
This championship is being played with the new Aramith tournament set. Featuring a unique molecular structure, it guarantees razor-sharp precision and unsurpassed longevity. Unquestionably the best pool balls in the world, this set is available in a TV and a value pack version, as well as in the new My Aramith range of ball and cue cases. Now you can bring and play with the best ball set everywhere you go. My Aramith, bringing new dimensions to your billiards experience.
Malfunction.
Mieszko Fortunski from Poland played some of the best pool we've seen so far this week, to be fair. He's leading this match in semi-final 1. Over on semi-final 2, on table 2, it's Niels Fayen, the legend from Holland. He's playing a young kid from Albania, Eklund Katcher. That's 2-2. This is 2-1. Kelly Fisher to break.
Niels just played a bad shot there, ogged himself. It's 2-2. With this format and everything else, Mieszko was one of my tips to do well when we're melling, and I've been proved right so far.
So Kelly's made a ball on the break, and looks at first glance like there's a bit of a cluster in the centre of the table. I've had a little bit of inside information. I won't tell you if it's off, but apparently Guy Young Kim has switched to Karen because it's big in Korea, and apparently she's been banned by the WPA.
Oh, wow. Why is that?
Well, I don't know the answer to that. If anybody does, please send
interesting.
me a message and we'll try and update the fans. Because who doesn't love a bit of juicy gossip?
Interesting. I know Karen's big over there in Korea. The great Sang Lee is from there, a legend of that game. He's actually got inducted to the BCA Hall of Fame also. I think maybe the only Karen player ever. Tough shot here for Kelly. But, yeah.
Needs to miss the 8 to lay the hook.
Yeah, probably an half-hearted attempt there from Kelly. I think she tried to come around the back of the stack there and play the 2 in the side, but hit it a little bit too fat. It wasn't an easy shot.
This is a tricky shot, isn't it, Daz? What's he going to play here?
Well, he sort of has to have a go at it, really, doesn't he? It's like it's just such an hard shot to get shape on the 2 ball. Does the 2 pass the 3, or does it only go in the side pocket? Then there's no easy safety. If you are going to play safe, you need to get the snooker, because there's so many balls on the table, so it's easy to get a resave for your opponent if you don't get the snooker. So I think the way he shoots, I think he's supposed to have a go at this, really load it with a lot of spin and maybe go into the 2, 4 and 9, or play it 1 rail. Yeah, this is a good save. I like that shot.
Yeah, very nice shot there.
And it was key to make sure you get the snooker. When you got that many balls on the table, you have to get the snooker in that situation. And you got a nice little kiss there, so it's made this even tougher. Kelly spotting her sponsors there, Zhang Yu and Fury Q's. Been with them a long time.
Eklund Katchi pots the 9. He leads that match on table 2, 3 racks to 2.
Yeah, Neil's made a bad mistake there. So Kelly's in a tough spot here. She can go top rail just before the side pocket and try and hit the 1 ball that way. Very difficult, and very difficult to get it safe. Or she should do what she's doing now, but she's got to draw this. So she's got to hit low on the cue ball, but don't hit the ball too hard. Allow it to grab off the side rail, and then it should draw and masse into the 1 ball, and that way she's a chance of making the purple 5, or coming underneath the 1 ball and kicking it up table, and the cue ball staying down this side of the table, which wants to do. This is a shot here. She's got to draw this, but don't hit it hard. For you guys at home, just hit low on the cue ball. Just try and miss that 8 ball.
Yeah, and this
don't
is
hit it hard. You got to hit it nice, so allow the cue ball to grab.
and this is a good camera angle, so hopefully you'll see.
She sort of like just lunged at it. Sorry, you got to draw that ball. She just sort of punched it.
Foul or contact?
Yeah, you got to hit that a lot softer and draw it. Buster Matty is so good at that type of shot. Unbelievable. So again, everything's great about Kelly, but again, that would be one thing I would work with her for sure. The kicking side of the game, which is massive. Because if she gets that down as well, then we all could be in trouble.
Well, you could.
Well, we are anyway.
I'm safe in here.
Oh, he's going for the free fight. It looks like he's got a 1-5 combo, but maybe you don't like it because of where the 4 ball is. Maybe he's using Kelly's weakness here. Maybe. Wow.
It's a good shot. That I think he's got it jammed right up, so Kelly can't see enough of this side rail. So I mean, she can see some of it, so she's gonna have to really juice this up.
Yeah, she's going to have to play this with lefty English. Like, this is all about judgment. Feel the shot. And she don't want to be hitting this too hard. She wants to hit it so that when she hits the 1 ball, it'll go to the top rail, because it's still a tricky table, because the 4 ball doesn't go anywhere, the pink 4. Now she's in trouble. And now he's got a decision to make. Does he go for the free fouls or does he go for the run out? I think you're supposed to go for the run out. If he gets the right angle on the 2 ball, then he can open the pink 4. He wants to play for the 2 in the side because he knows that will probably give him the best angle to bump the pink. But the 2 does pass the free, but playing for the 2 past the free is virtually no chance of bumping the pink out.
I mean, if the 2 goes in the side, I'd prefer to put the 1 in the left centre and play the cue ball off 2 rails.
Yeah, he's just going to roll it down. Maybe he feels he can feel the speed a bit better this way. It's good, perfect.
Oh, real
Ooh,
perfect. Jacked up, pal.
Yeah, needed another inch or 2 there.
If he plays it off the 2 rails coming into the where his Q-tip is, I don't think it could have gone wrong.
Well, I think he's just got to make the ball. If he makes it, it should be okay. It could go wrong. It could go behind the 9 ball here.
Yeah, and this is a
Oh, it's
horrible
tough
shot.
now.
Queuing down on the table. Not easy.
Nice, very nice. You could have played that much better. And he definitely had the option there to snooker again and go for the free fouls. And in 9 ball, if your opponent fouls 3 consecutive times, you lose a rack. So that was definitely an option there.
Yeah, it's been a nice run out this, to be fair. It wasn't easy.
Yeah, just some two kick shots has really cost Kelly in the last 2 racks. These race to 5s, them little moments there are very important. Well, can't speak highly enough of this. Mieszko is really impressing me a lot. Not too bad, got a little angle here. I would imagine he's going to draw back off the short rail there, side rail and back out for the 8 in the same pocket. Would have liked a bit more on it. I'll probably come round the table here. Probably play for the 9 ball in the same pocket, just because it's a little funny angle.
Yeah, I think Mieszko was probably trying to draw the cue ball back off the 2nd rail and just underhit it.
Maybe he's going to draw straight up table here and come back down for the 9 in the opposite pocket. I don't like that. No, done the right thing. Not too sure which pocket he's played for. He's landed on the 50-yard line. Got to be very careful with these shots, Carl.
Yeah, we've all missed one of these, that's for sure.
Yeah, these are missable. If you don't stay down and trust the stroke, very easy to undercut it or overcut it. Nice. Yeah, he's in the zone, this kid. Mieszko Fortunski. I believe that's 3-1.
Yeah, and it's been very, very little mistakes from Mieszko.
Yep, Kelly hasn't done a lot wrong, just a couple of poor kick shots. And on the other table, Catch is looking good for a 4-2 lead here. So if it does become these 2 in the final, it's probably the right final on the balance of play of today. I've been impressed with both of them. And Catch has really speeded his game up as well. A lot better on the eye. Picked up the pace of his play. So the other 5 guys will join myself and Billy Thorpe tomorrow in Group 3.
Yeah, Dynamite Darren Appleton kicks off tomorrow's action. at 12 against USA's Billy Thorpe. Myself and Chris Melling will be calling that match. We will be kind, Darren.
Yes.
I promise.
He's playing a very controlled break, taking a lot of power off the break, and this has come out perfect. I'm not happy. He did lose the cue ball, so can't be too disappointed. Obviously, you don't want the cue ball drawing back to the top rail here. Well, I'm pretty sure he can cut this ball in. But can he avoid all that traffic? So he'll have to go down table and back up table here. We've got the referee there, John Wingball Lehman from America.
Yeah, Neil's fine. He's playing in his second consecutive semi-final. He lost to Albin last night.
He's played safe. Oh, he couldn't cut it. Yeah, Mr. Consistency. Neil has grinded away though these 2 days. He's not been at his best, but he's got to 2 semi-finals, so let's keep knocking on the door. You think it will open eventually? 4-2 to Catchy. Oh, Kelly, very important that she wins this rack. So does she spin this round the table, or does she just slow roll it and try and use the 8 as a blocker? This is okay. This is a good shot. Could do with missing that 9 ball though. But at least she leaves a missable shot. But the way this Mieszko's hitting the ball, he's got to make him favourite to make this. Yeah, it wasn't a bad shot from Kelly. Just needs to miss that 9 ball with a cue ball. So here he might. It's tough to just roll this ball. So he might draw it, come off the side rail, off the top rail, and get shaped that way. That way you can really let your stroke out on this shot. There you go. Perfect. Oh, we got into it too much, Carl.
Yeah, tried to use the top rail near the pocket and hold it, but as Daz says, he's got into it a little bit too good. That's not a bad thing. It shows he's, his main thing is he potted the ball clean.
Well.
Yeah.
But he's got a good safety here behind the 8 ball and get the 2 past the 9 maybe. Maybe near just past the 9 or just near the 7. But the key is to make sure you get the cue ball behind the 8. Perfect. He's hitting the ball really nicely. And because he's got it tight, that's the thing. When you're playing snooker, it's very important to try and get as tight as you can behind the object ball because it cuts out so many angles. So Kelly's probably looking at, there's maybe a 1 rail escape, but she'll have to really spin the ball a lot, or she'll have to go 2 rails here. You know, a little puff of the cheeks there tells you the story. So Mieszko's really putting a clinic on here, on execution.
Yeah, he's got a good touch with the cue ball as he just played that shot perfect in behind the 8. Update on table 2, Catchy is 4-2 up, and he's got a small chance in this rack. He needs to pot a 1 ball, and then I think he has a bit of a 2-9 combo, so it could be a quick rack, and it could put him into the final.
Not easy though. He's such a clean potter, it's unbelievable. He really is a clean potter. Like you back in the day, pal, when you could pot a few. So Kelly has got to go 2 rails. I hope she's using a system for this shot because it's a pretty good chance of hitting it, and she has. So she probably just wants to be like where the first diamond is. She wants to be about half a diamond, about a diamond and a quarter. I think she's might be missing this on the right hand side here. Yeah, I think she's going a bit too close to that first diamond. No, she's hit it. Wow. What do I know?
Not only has she hit it,
Wow.
she's potted it.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Take it all back.
Yeah, new nickname.
I'm going to get a kicking lesson off Kelly tomorrow.
New nickname, Kelly the Kicker Fisher.
Yeah. Well, she actually hit that lower on the cue ball than what I expected. She didn't play with like fought with real eye on the cue ball, so it just checked the cue ball off a little bit, so she was more comfortable playing it that way, and she executed it to perfection. So I'll have to see what the secret is to that shot.
Eklund Catcher wins that semi-final on table 2. He advances through to the final. He plays the winner of this match.
Ooh, just hit it a little bit too thin. Not left it, but obviously she wanted to get the get him behind the 6, 8 and 5 there. Well, he definitely can't make this shot. He can't cut the free in, so he might hit the extreme edge of the left side of the free ball, or he might just soft draw it and keep the cue ball where the free is and try and get the free ball somewhere near the 6 would be ideal. Come around the back of the 9 and try and get the free ball near the 6. So we're going top rail, side rail, bottom rail. Come near the, I think he's hitting the extreme edge on the left side here. Need good eyesight for this shot. Oh, it's a bit too fat. But I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
he played
delightful.
Yeah, maybe he played it that way. Yeah, top of the table, not too sure he actually played it that way, but they'll be very happy with the result. Because that could have come out. I mean, he definitely didn't want the free ball to kiss the 8 ball there, but it's worked out perfect. Kelly's looking at one rail here. So she's a chance of making this in the side pocket or the bottom pocket. It's one of those. Do you play this hard or do you play it at control speed? We say she did good speed, good speed. I like the speed she played it at. And I think she's got away with it, Kev.
Yeah, she'll be happy with that, to be fair. The main thing is she's not left a pot. It's been a funny rack so far. There's been a lot of shots, a lot of safeties, and it's an important rack.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go. He's look at the combination. He can't be playing the combination, sure. Yeah, very tough shots when you're not directly behind the ball, and the object ball, the 7 in this case, is quite far from the pocket. So you might just roll behind the 9 ball here. It's a very touchy-feely shot. Just a slow roll and get the cue ball behind the 9. No, played safe. Didn't like that. Got quite fortunate there. Got a nice little bump on the 6. So get that a little bit too thick there. I think you can see a piece of it though.
Kelly's got a nice shot. Can she not kick behind it and try and send the 3 just before the middle? Cue ball might squirt over towards the green 6.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice if the free ball was a little bit further off the rail. I don't know if she can get right underneath it. She's looking at it though. I think you can play it quite hard that way, Carl, and maybe get the, like you said, get the cue ball behind the 6. Like you said, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. She might even make it in the side, which could be dangerous. It might leave her in a lot of trouble.
Well, she's definitely looking at this shot. You could tell the way she's pointing with the cue and putting a hand on the rail.
Yeah, she got it. It's good though. She don't hit it too thin on the way back.
Or soft. She hits it too soft. She could leave a long pot.
Played it well. Needs to roll just a little bit more. Yeah, she'll be happy with that.
Yeah, great shot.
Does he go for this?
Well, the way he's been playing, I would not be shocked.
No, he's looking at the one rail safety, coming back down between the 8 and the 5. That's tricky. Yeah, you got it that perfect, really.
He also knows how important this rack is, because this rack will get him on the hill.
Yeah, I think he play the. I think it is the right shot, because he definitely get a good cue ball. So even if he actually accidentally bumps the 8 or the 5 on the way back down, then they're still leaving a very tough shot for Kelly, long shot. But if he executes it really well, he could get a snooker behind the 8 or the 5. But he's looking to play one rail, or he was looking to play one rail, like there, and come back down in between the 8 ball, the black 8 and the purple 5. Played it well. Has he got? No, he's left it. He didn't want that bump on the 9.
Nearly perfect. Left Kelly Fisher a small chance here. It's a thin snip into the right bottom pocket.
Yeah, and it's one of those where she can't just pot it clean because it's very close to the side pocket here with a cue ball. So she has to play this with a little bit of side, I believe. So it makes the pot more difficult, especially when you're so close to the rail as well with the cue ball.
Yeah, and what's left centre? You never know.
Yep. Probably why she missed it, really. Be nice if she might. It's not bad. She'll take that.
There goes the raise of the hand, apologising, but she'll be sat in a chair happy, that's for sure.
Yeah, there isn't many people that apologise for that particular shot, but she's come from that snooker background where they just, it's their thing to do.
Yeah, you'd have just sat down.
Yeah, because my opponent just does, so I do the same. He's missed a couple of jump shots in this match, so this is a big one. Big pocket with a 7 ball though. Well, it looks like from here. Oh wow, great shot.
Wow, what a jump shot and what a time to nail that.
Yep, that's probably the match winner right there. Yeah, you can't say anything bad against that. Credit for that one. Got perfect shape as well.
Yeah, so when Kelly sat down, she would have been more than relieved to see where the cue ball finished, but the fantastic jump shot from Mieszko Fortunski looks like he's going to get to the hill in this rack.
That's the problem when you apologise. That happens. So Katja did advance to the final. So the number 1 and 2 seeds, it's looking quite heavy favourites now to play it to win the final.
Yeah, and when they met earlier on today, he claimed Katja won that match 5-2.
Yeah, I believe that was the only defeat that Fortunski had. It means nothing going into the final. But still needs one more rack, but he's on the hill.
Yeah, it was a shame. It was a good rack. That had a little bit of everything for the fans on the fence.
Yeah, he hasn't really done anything wrong in this match.
To be honest, Daz, every match I've seen him play so far, that he's been pretty much clinical, to be fair. Without doubt, been the standout player of the tournament so far for me.
Big call. Well, I think the 2 guys in the final have been definitely the 2 standout players. No disrespect to Chris, I know he qualified yesterday, but he did rely on a couple of results just to get to the final 4. But end of the day, a W is the most important thing. Yeah, consistently these 2 have really played well. But Kelly has as well. Kelly's been one of the better performers over the 2 days also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being ultra critical about, you know, the all-round, you know, safety, touch, potting, kick, just everything. He's really, really been impressive today.
One of our favourite referees here, the wing ball.
Yeah, wing ball John comes from New York City, flown all the way here to referee the Predator Championship League pool, and his nickname on tour is Wing Ball John because he never fails to give you that wing ball.
Wing ball, there it goes. Don't worry about wing ball John. Perfect rack and a perfect break.
Used to like this type of shot when he used to play, little spinner, floating with left.
Yeah, the old drag shot.
Yeah, the old drag shot.
A little bit of drag. Will she play for the 2 in the side, or will she just roll it in and play the combination? How's your nerve? How's your touch?
Well, I think you'd probably play for the combo, but
I think I'll play for the side because I can let my stroke out a little bit more.
I think I'd play for it in the same pocket as the one, just for a laugh.
Could do that.
Needs to roll.
Maybe she'd play for the combo.
It needs to roll.
2-9 combo. Well, it does cut in the side, but difficult. She can play safe and put the cue ball behind the 9. But is it a bit late in the day to be doing that at 4-1 down?
I mean, Daz, if we're going to be really critical about that shot, you've got to overhit the ball.
Yep, overhit it. She should definitely play for the side pocket.
I mean, she's such a good potter. If she lands on the bottom rail, I fancy her to knock it in one of the top.
Yeah, any open shot, I think it's in the pocket. I think she's going to play the snooker, Cal.
She's going to play the snooker. She needs to hit a rail, Daz. She needs to hit
she
a
needs to get the
rail. She's hit a rail.
Kelly. I think she might have left a little edge of it. That's okay. If you're going to do that, like I said before, you need to get tight behind that object ball. It cuts out a lot of options. And you can see she's a bit annoyed with herself there. Because in these race to 5s, you're still in. You're never out of it. Win this rack, 4-2. Win against the serve in the next one, and all of a sudden, it's 4-3, and it's anyone's.
So he's going to try and pop this 2-ball in the bottom left pocket.
Yep. Probably just before the first diamond here. Oh, he's drawing. A lot of punching and drawing on these kick shots today. He has a decent chance of making this because the 2 ball's laying lovely. Bit unlucky, to be fair. He hit that good. Ooh.
Yeah, I thought it just sat on the rail, which would make that shot a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
I remember you missed one of these in the doubles, pal, in the Moscone.
A bit closer to the side pocket, and
in
it was a bit
Blackpool.
easier than this.
I still have sleepless nights about that.
Yeah, what you say. Yeah, I think I cost you the MVP that year.
Cheers.
Yeah, got to be careful with this, Kelly. It's a tough shot. Oh, wow.
Yeah, lovely shot.
You know what happened there? She hit the 2 before the
did
side
she?
pocket, so that's why it kept on its line. But she played it nicely.
Right, I didn't see that. I just thought it was clean.
A little bit of a funny one here. She might have to draw straight out. Oh, she is.
Ooh.
She has got an option to play rail first here and kick it in and come round, but she likes these shots, this Kelly.
Yeah, watch the cue ball. This could fly up the table. There you see.
That's the problem. You take it, though.
It's actually not bad for a former snooker world champion, the current ladies world 9-ball champion. Cues these balls nicely. I expect her to pot this.
Oh, steady. Don't be jinxing her. There you go.
Easy shot for Kelly Fisher.
Nicely on the 8-ball there. Just play 1 rail, I believe. No, 2 rails. Played it nicely.
She did play it nice, and she's nice on this 9-ball, and she's still in this match. This simple 9 for a 4-2 deficit. She's still behind in this match, but she's still in it, and we will be back after this short break.
One thing's guaranteed, that shot will appear on plenty of highlight reels.
Whoa, did he split the wicket? What a beautiful shot that was. What a beautiful execution. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's best if you get up to the table and just hit the ball.
Be nice.
We're in Milton Keynes for the Predator Championship League pool. It's day 2. On day 1, it was a British player, Chris the Magic Man Mellin, who made it through. And now we're watching fellow Brit, Ladies World 9-ball champion. She does trail this match 4-2, but she's still in it. Fortunski to get rack number 7 underway.
Does he have a nickname?
Good question.
Lefty. Quick fire, Kelly Fisher. It's been a good standard this match, very good standard.
Anybody watching who knows Mieszko's nickname, please send us a message.
Big break. Ooh, where's the cue ball? Cue.
Oh, he needs a bit of help with the one.
Kelly, oh, he got a nice kiss there. Can he see enough of it? Can he see enough of it to cut it? I don't think so. Dennis Gray checked in with us. Dennis Gray will be joining us on Friday. He comes in Group 7, all the way from Estonia. Graybo. It's amazing, we haven't seen these guys for like 12 months. So there's quite a few new faces every day. You get 2 new faces. The likes of Alex Kazakis, Dennis Grabe, Christina Tack.
Well, it's always interesting when Dennis Grabe's at the pool table. You never quite know what you're going to get.
Oh, we could see enough of it. Where's the cue ball?
He's got to find the gap, does, and he
There's
hasn't
no gap
found
there.
the gap, so he's hooked.
Interesting. He hit that a little bit too fat. That's why he hasn't got position on the 2. If he hit that thinner, he would have found that gap. So what's he doing here? Is there a gap between the red 3 and the 8 ball? So he's looking to kick the 2 ball into the corner there where the 6 ball is. The green 6. But he's been quite fortunate to find that gap, because it's a pretty makeable kick. Yeah, he's got a chance of making this. Hit it pretty good. He's left it.
Kelly's got a chance here. She's at the table.
Kelly.
All the balls are open, Daz, so it's a great chance.
This is why you're never out of it. 4-1. It can turn very quickly. One break of serve and hold your serves, all of a sudden it's 4-4.
Yeah, and the pressure switches back over to your opponent, of course.
Well, he'll be going back to his chair now thinking, well, he'll be praying for her to not have a shot after the break. Otherwise, he knows it's probably going to be 4-4, and he's under severe pressure then. Kelly she can see that she's really enjoying it out there. She's loving every minute of it. And it's nice for her to be able to express herself, because usually when she plays the Matchroom events, it's like single elimination, World Masters, race to 7. It's hard to get comfortable. Where here she can really express herself and show everybody what she can do from a different audience, because her audience is usually in Asia, mainly in America. So it's great to see people in the UK especially and Europe seeing her play live and just showing her how great a player she is.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you've seen a few things on social media where people are moaning about the format and they don't really understand it, but from a player's point of view, the players are more than happy with this because they're getting to play a lot of pool. They're playing for something.
Yeah, I love this format. You know what it reminds me of? The IPT, when every round was in groups. You've no excuses, have you? If you don't qualify, you've no excuses, because you're playing a lot of matches. You can afford to lose 1 or 2. Where how many times do we go to tournaments and you lose by just getting bad luck, and that's it, you're out. on your way home. Look at Kelly. She played this right perfect. Four, 3. And she's got the break.
Yeah, we're just seeing signs of Kelly Fisher getting into this match, and similarities to the great Fallon Sherrock at the World Darts Championship. She was beating the men as well, just like Kelly Fisher is here at the Championship League pool.
And the other lady player, she done quite well as well. Is it Julie Aston? Could be wrong. Lisa Aston.
Ashton.
Ashton?
Lisa Ashton.
Yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, she's doing well. But, I mean, Kelly, I mean, it's incredible what she's doing here. And an incredible person, actually. If you look at Kelly, and she's gone through major heart surgery. Good 2 or 3 years ago now. So she just keeps coming back. And she got inducted to the Hall of Fame last year. Wasn't able to have the banquet because of the COVID, but I believe it will go ahead this year. I believe at the International Open in Virginia, usually in the autumn.
Yeah, you've got to be 40 years of age to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yep, the wing ball might be there one day.
Wing ball,
he's actually a
John.
promoter also. He runs a lot of pool tournaments in around the New York area. Very well known in America is John the Wing Ball Lehman. Good break, Carl, but no shot on the one ball offensively.
Fire at the bank.
Yeah, got a little kick here. That kick killed her because if the one ball didn't got the cue ball didn't get kicked, she would have been on the. She would have had a shot on the one ball, be able to make the one ball where the two ball is. But she's got a decent safety here.
Two-way bank does bottom right.
Possible.
I like that shot. I do like that shot.
Do you risk spinning the one ball behind the two and the cue ball coming behind the free ball?
Well, I mean, you probably play that shot all right. I would make a complete mess of it, so I'd rather fire at the bank.
Well, she's got two blockers, and as long as you don't hit the top side of the two, it's not a bad option. Or she could play one rail and bring the one ball down table. That's definitely an option between the 4 and 9 and get the cue ball towards this top right hand pocket. I don't really see anything else what I like. Well, she gets this shot right. We could be looking at a hill match here. Oh, she's gone for it. Wow, what a shot. Oh, needs a bit of luck.
Oh, she's been unlucky there, you know.
Yeah, she has.
Can she play a little swerve shot into the rail first? I think she can. She might not even have to swerve it. Maybe a little bit of a swerve. It's on this shot, though.
Yeah, but you've got to really feel these shots. She has to really dink. It's like a little dinky swerve. You have to hit it quite soft. But she could jump kick it.
I think this shot's on, does, for Kelly. Just a little swerve. If she hits anywhere just before the balk line, that looks not a bad kind of area, does it? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, if she'd that cue ball just like an inch more to the left, it would have been a pretty straightforward kick. But like I said, she's got a masse of this.
Big shot this for Kelly Fisher.
Wow, what a shot. Go on, get out. Well, that's really good.
Well, you're not biased in the combox, are you?
I do apologise. I have to get a bit carried away there. Nothing against Mieszko, obviously, but a fellow British player, and it would be amazing to see Kelly actually qualify for the grand finals.
Yeah, I think because you're scared of playing it tomorrow, to be honest.
One of the reasons as well.
So, big shot coming up.
Wow.
Cued it lovely. 6-ball goal, so that's not a problem. Could even be a combo, not that she'd play that, but it's worth mentioning.
Tell you what, this match has been a very, very high standard.
Yeah, come on, Kelly. Let's get this match to Hill. We want to see a Hill, and we want to see Kelly go on to the final.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that she's inspiring a lot of the lady players out there with her performance so far today.
And the two ladies who are going to be joining us later in the week, let's not forget.
Yep, great players as well. And there's many more, like Margaret. There's many more coming through the ranks.
I've been saying it a while, to be fair. Probably
Margaret
a couple
Fellini, I do apologise. And they got Pia Filler, Joshua's partner. There's many coming through.
Yeah, I've been saying for a couple of years, Des, I think it'd be very interesting if, you know, the game of pool, if we had a mixed tour, to be fair. Because none of the other sports have that, and I think that could make us stand out from the crowd, to be fair.
Yeah, and you've got to give credit for Matchroom for believing in the ladies and giving them an opportunity. And what a comeback this is.
This simple 9 for Kelly, the kicker, Fisher. And we've got a sudden death rack here on table 1.
She definitely made me eat my words. She played a couple of back kicks, and the last 3 kicks she's played them perfect and made them. So I'll be getting a lesson later off Kelly. Look at her, she's loving it as well, isn't she? Just that champion mentality. It's just love to see it.
Kelly's got the break, right?
Yeah, and just in the chair, and she's thinking, right, come on, one more rack. Just. Yeah, she's a winner. She's not thinking about anything else now but breaking. Well, she hasn't got the break. I do apologise.
Is it not her break? No.
No, but he's under pressure here. He's a 4-1. He hasn't done a lot wrong. Just didn't get the shape there.
Do apologise. Me and Daz are a little bit excited in the comms box here. We're secretly jumping up and down on the table with our pom-poms because, of course, we want Kelly Fisher, our fellow Brit, to go on to the finals. Nothing against Fortunski. Class act, class guy.
Yep.
And there's the old fist pump.
Yeah, sign of respect there. I know in snooker they haven't been doing any of that elbowing and fist pump, but the pool players are doing it.
Mr. Fortunski to break on the hill.
So let's go see what happens here. How is he going to hold his nerve on this break? See his pressure on the break.
As long as it's not a golden 9 ball, I won't like to see that.
Wing ball.
Oh, she's no shot though.
It's quite fortunate there.
Kind of like this though, Daz, where it just doesn't come out sitting pretty. We get to see a bit of drama.
Yeah, and that big occasion when everything's just gone a little bit wrong. It's very rare you have a wide open table, Hill. There he took a little bit off his break, so that tells me that he's feeling the pressure there. He didn't hit them with any authority at all.
And she's down quick.
She hitting this fin. Would have been great. She'll have hit that 2 ball and got him behind the 6, but it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But there, she wanted to hit the 2 ball with a cue ball and get behind the 6. It was close, but just hit it a little bit too thick. But like I said, she did get down quick and play that. She didn't mess around.
Maybe she thought there was a shot clock for a moment, but there's no shot clock in this new inaugural event, staged by Matchroom Sport, sponsored by Predator Cues. Day 2 here. Seen plenty of matches. It's great. It really is.
Yeah. Does he slow roll this and play the snooker, or does he go for the cut? Slow rolled it. Played it pretty good.
Yeah, you must be excited to play, Daz. I mean, I'm in the comms box. I'm having a whale of a time. Well, I could do with Emily Fraser bringing me a latte.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get me wrong, but other than that, things are good. You must be excited to screw your cue together and get going tomorrow. It's been a while since we've seen Darren Appleton playing 9 ball on the TV.
Oh, well, this definitely inspires you, doesn't it? Obviously seeing the Brits doing well, and yeah, can't wait to get out there now. And the good thing for me is that I've got to see how the table's playing, how it's breaking, how the rails are reacting, so that's definitely an advantage. I've just got to execute tomorrow. Well, yeah, this is she looks like she's playing a jump shot here? Because she has got a kick shot here, just missed the 3 ball, kick the 1 ball, say half ball, and try and get the cue ball back. But she can play the jump and try and get behind the 3 and the purple 5 also.
Oh, I like the kick shot here.
Oh, she's jumping.
I know, but
oh, she likes that.
Well,
I'll tell you what, this could work out perfect.
She's been a bit unlucky. She's left the pot, but 2 balls going nowhere, so cue ball's tight on the rail. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but the problem here though, Cal, is that if it makes the 1 ball, she's going to be in a world of trouble after the next shot. So I'd say she's been quite unfortunate here, especially if he makes this 1 ball. Actually, there's more angle on the... I don't think he can miss the 1 ball because the 7 balls there, it makes it a big pocket. But if he gets the first shot right, I think she's going to be in a lot of trouble when she comes back to the table. So she was quite unfortunate there. She could have easily got the snooker. She made a good hit on the jump shot. But he's got to trust his nerve here. Ooh. Wow. Now she's favourite. He hit that bad, didn't he? It's the first sign of nerves from Mieszko. Now, does she risk trying to get on the 2 ball? I'd say that's a big no. Very, very difficult to get shape on the 2 ball for the same pocket as the 1 ball. So she wants to just draw up a little bit and get the snooker tight in behind the 6 and put the 2 ball up table. And if she does that, Carl, she's a massive favourite.
It's not too bad as it does. There's a nice little natural angle. She might not be able to put the 2 right up the table, but she can get the cue ball right touching this 6, can't she?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk hitting this ball quite hard and getting the 2 ball up table, because she might actually then accidentally make the 4 ball, the pink. So just really get the cue ball tight behind the 6 here.
Yeah,
focus on that cue ball, Kelly.
Make sure the 2 goes past the side, which she has. That's good.
Would have liked to have blocked out the side rail though. Has she blocked out this side rail for the 1 rail kick?
I think if she hasn't, he's got to really spin it.
Yeah, but it makes him a very... He could also scratch on this 2 ball if he hits it on the wrong side, in the side pocket, so a lot of pressure on this shot. Yeah, I think he's just about okay, but he's going to have to spin it a little bit, I think. Does he just play this slow and roll onto it, Carl, or does he hit it hard and hope something happens?
I don't know, pal. I feel like I've lost the plot.
I think if you haven't got to spin it, if it's a natural angle, I think you play it slow. But if you've got to spin it, I think probably hit it a bit harder, because it's a very missable shot, playing it slow. He's got away with it. He's had a right result there.
Oh, wow. It's a good hit. And, of course, once hitting the ball, you never quite know what's going to happen, so...
It was a good hit, but he got the ultimate result. But, as you say, it pays to it. And that's the key when you're snookered. Whatever you do, make sure you hit the ball, because a lot of good things can happen. I don't think she can see enough of the 2 to make it. Can she kick it in? I'd probably say yes, but it's quite difficult. But it could be a 2-way shot, though, Carl. If she goes for the kick and tries to kick it into the top left. Because we're bringing the cue ball down towards the 6, the green 6. And the 4 ball, the pink 4 ball, could be the blocker.
Well, she's already kicked 1 2 ball in this match, so... Not easy.
Has she got 1 more? Oh, she could make it, no?
Oh, I think she could
Did she play
overcut
safe?
it. Yeah. Not bad.
I'll tell you what, that was a good effort.
I think she couldn't pot it, so
Yeah.
she's overcut it, and...
Yeah, and she was close to getting... she'll have missed that 6 ball, would have been perfect. But still a lot of pressure on this shot. When the ball's that close to the rail, it's not easy to do much. Is he rolling this?
Well, are you saying potting it, or...?
No, he's going to try and slow roll it.
Ooh.
And put the cue ball behind the 3 and the 2 ball to the side rail. Or he can really hit it harder, but kill the cue ball at the same time. Bring the 2 ball down table, let's say towards the 9 and the 8. And try and get the cue ball behind the purple, or stick it there. But I think it's slow rolling this.
I think I'd like to get the 2 on the bottom rail behind the 8 and 9. And he's misjudged this.
He's got away with it. But he could be in trouble here, though, if that just slows down a touch.
Oh, it is cuttable. It's not easy by any stretch.
Yeah, he didn't play that good at all. But if that would have just been like... It would have been better for Kelly if his 2 ball was like about a foot further to the right as you look on the screen, because then she could have just hit the 2 ball on the left hand side and put him behind the 6 and the 7 and put the 2 ball up table, he would have been in. It'll have been locked up.
I think she's okay. You know, I think she can snip this in.
Yeah, she can cut it in, but it's very difficult. It ain't only just the cut. She's hoping to avoid the traffic as well when she goes up table. But she has to go for this, I would imagine. All out attacking it. Commit to the shot. Don't be thinking, oh, if I miss it, I might get away with it. I think with this, we just go out for it. Just put a good execution on it and try and hit the ball as thin as you can. This is really, you got to say, this is game shot, really. Wow, nice shot.
Oh, it's perfect, you know. It's absolutely perfect.
What a great shot that is.
Key shot coming up now. Can she pop this ball and get on the 4? If she does, look at the way the balls
I think she's
are.
landed weird. Does the 4 pass the 6? I'm saying no. Is the 5 a little bit in the way to get position on the 4 to the top left?
I think she should just play it with a bit of right spin and land middle of the table. Oh no, Kelly.
Yeah, like you said, should play with more right and English and left the cue ball like half, just come past halfway past the table and leave a cut on the 4.
Yeah, even on the blue spot, for
I'm
instance.
not too sure what she played, to be honest.
Oh, that was a shame. It's a good opportunity, that.
Yeah, and the bank's not on because she's got to play a good safety. Shake it off for a good safety in. That's away. Needs just to just kill, just die a little bit. Oh, she left a gap. There's always a gap.
No, I think that's good, you know.
I think there's a little edge there.
There is a little edge there, but
there's always an edge. But she did have a chance, though.
yeah, it has to be
Not so
chalked down as a golden opportunity gone.
Yeah, I'd like to ask her what she was playing there on that free ball. And I think it's one of those situations here, Carl, where can he just see enough of it to pot it? So as long as you missed the 9 ball, he might be guaranteed to make it. Sometimes you have that guide, don't you?
Well, rather him than me.
Oh yeah, and he's got to be careful with the scratch also. Got to be careful with the scratch also. Watch out, top left. Wow, overcut it, that's unbelievable. I'll tell you what, he's had a right result. He's had a right result. But sometimes the balls punish you, and he did hit it pretty good, to be fair to him. I mean, he's done well to overcut that ball. So he did hit it pretty good, but quite fortunate for this cue ball to... Oh, she can come off the side rail. That makes a big difference. Wow. If she
Yeah,
can
but
hit
Daz, I think you're right. I think you've called it there. I think, you know, the ball's punish her. She's had a glorious opportunity. Now she's going to have to battle it out.
No, now she got a shot, though. She can hit the left-hand side of the 4 ball. She can get behind the 7 and the 6. The kicker. I'll tell you what, she's done it, Carl. What
Kelly, the kicker.
Oh, just
Fisher.
a bit thinner.
Has she left the bank?
No, but she might be behind the 7 in a minute.
It's all going on here in Milton Keynes.
Oh, an exciting match this is. I'll tell you what, though, that was a good kick shot. There was nothing wrong with that. Maybe just fractionally off with the speed, but everything else was perfect. So he's going to try and do this, get the cue ball behind the 7 here.
Needs to be thin, but the 8 and the 9's in a good spot as well.
Ooh, has he got there?
Yeah, he's
It's a
fine
good
there,
shot.
isn't he?
I'll tell
Kelly,
you
the
what.
kicker Fisher, needs to come with something good now.
No, there is no kick. There is no kick here, unless you go bottom rail, obviously. That's the only kick she's got, and that's not in her favour. Jump shot's too tricky, because the 9 ball's quite far away from the cue ball, so there's a chance of jumping the way off the table. She has to go bottom rail, side rail, hopefully get the right contact on the pink 4, and kick it up table and get the cue ball back behind the 8 and the 9. But she has to hit that perfect. Where anything else, if she hits the 4 full or on the wrong side, she's going to more or less leave a shot. But I think she has to play it, Cal.
I think there's value in the 2 rail hit and hope, 100 mile an hour.
There's also that. There's also that. But the key is to make sure you hit it. Whatever you do, Kelly, make sure you hit this 4 ball. And she did.
She's made it.
Oh,
It's
she
going
made
in
it.
the
Oh, she
top
made it.
pocket.
Wow!
Oh, wow. She's two-railed it. She's held her hand up, but so what? It's gone in the pocket. It is what it is. It pays to hit. Look at this.
Incredible. Like you said, she hit at a good speed though. And when it's your day, it's your day. And that's 9-ball pull, and he knows that as well.
Listen, she's not out yet. Oh, that was a little bit fat.
Yeah, that's the first one where she looked a little bit tweaky, but it's in the drink.
Surely she's just got to play this a little bit soft and leave an angle and play the 8 in the same pocket as these two balls. No? Yeah?
Yeah, but I just want to apologise to our Polish friends here for how biased it, but I'm pretty sure that most of you will understand.
Yeah, and of course Fortunski, if he does go on to lose this rack, he'll be back. He'll be there on finals
Yeah, probably
day.
take it out on me tomorrow.
Well.
I'll tell you what, this is some achievement. This is, and it's been a great match. Probably my favourite match of the tournament so far. I think this has been the standout match of the tournament for me, Carl. Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
The old adrenaline.
Hold on. It's 50-yard line-ish. She's a bit jumpy, you know. She's a bit edgy out there. She was 4-1 down in this match. Let's not forget.
This is it. Kelly Fisher.
Wow, what a match. Kelly, the kicker Fisher, advances through to the finals. She will play a Clint Catchy. We could have a second Brit.
Wow, what an achievement. What a player. And what a match. Congratulations to both players.